To celebrate the 10th edition with you all. My name is Lippy Goyal and I feel really happy over here at the day 2 of HBLF with you. Well, yesterday was indeed a beautiful day filled up with lot of interesting architectural designs that we saw. We discussed a lot about artificial intelligence, the present and the future, and we had a lot of architects and interior designers, not just from Gujarat, but from outstation as well, who shared their journey, who shared their case studies, and who shared their, different kind of designs, unique designs. And this is the day 2 now today, and in the same format, we have lot of people joining us over here, creative minds coming up over here, and they will be coming up and sharing their knowledge. But to start this day 2 on a very high and energetic note over here, we have somebody very special joining us today who will be sharing the business dynamics for industry and design with the help of NLP. If you know NLP, which is the Neuro Linguistic Program, it is a very hot word and trending word also since last few years. And with the help of a really nice and a very humble lady, we'll be getting to know that and understand that. So I'm just going to introduce Miss Neha, who's going to be coming up over here and taking the session. A certified NLP trainer, a UNICEF speaker, and a visionary founder of Yuva Unstoppable, who brings an impactful blend of education, leadership, and motivational prowess. And her inspiring journey and expertise has promised to set the stage today on a very enlightening discourse. So let's get dived and delved into the understanding of how NLP can help us in making our business in a better format. And she has promised me that the next 1 hour is going to be a roller coaster ride for all of us, filled up with a lot of fun and activities. So let's have that big smile on our face and get charged up for the next 60 minutes. And with your applause, let's welcome Neha Choudhary over here. Come on, everyone, louder.
Hello. Okay. Before starting the workshop, I'll give you 5 minutes. आपको उस 5 मिनट में किसी भी न्यू 5 लोगों को मिलना है यहाँ पे. 5 मिनट में you have to meet any 5 new people. Okay? आप thumbs up करेंगे तो मुझे समझ आएगा कि आपको समझ आ रहा है. Okay? And your time starts now. Hello? Yeah, time up. Time up. Please come back to your seats. Time up. I know you're meeting really good people around, but time up. Please have a seat. Sir, ma'am, time up. Workshop के बाद जरूर मिलेंगे. Okay. So I would love to know कि कौन-कौन 5 लोगों से मिला. Please raise your hand. Sir, don't lie. Okay. कौन-कौन 1-2 लोगों से मिला? Okay. Fine. तो मुझे कोई बताएगा ये एक्टिविटी क्यों कराई गई थी? क्यों मैंने स्पेसिफिकली बोला कोई भी 5 नए लोगों से मिलो? Any one of you? Please, can I have the mic in the audience? Please pass the mic. Yeah.
To know each other.
To know each other more, please. ये activities क्यों कराई गई थी? Why we did this activity? Please pass the mic.
Actually, sometimes it's very easy to connect with someone, but we have a barrier, small barrier in our mind. Like आपने तो नहीं बताया तो शायद मैंने किसी से बात नहीं की होगी. So yeah, breaking the barrier is more important, right?
Okay, nice. Barrier, to break the barrier. Very nice. Fine. So why we... Can I change the mic?
We have a new topic for the new people. We have a new topic to be discussed with the new people.
New topic to be discussed. Okay, thank you. Hello. So we did this activity. I really want to ask you, when I told you that you can meet any 5 new people around here, why no one came to meet me? I really want to know that. Nobody came to meet me. I was also new to you. It's not your fault. It's my fault. I didn't take the initiative and come down here and meet. So the first point I want to make you understand that taking initiative is really important. I missed the opportunity to meet 10 new people around me who could be my network in the future. I missed that opportunity. So here in the exhibition, I would suggest that please go and meet new people around you. Meet interior designers, architects, business owners, builders. You go by yourself all in and meet everyone, and you know how maximum people you can meet. And trust me, you'll take more than what have got from this workshop. So please and please today take lot of initiative to meet lot of new people. Will you take it? मुझे सुनाई कम देता है. Will you take it? Will you take it? Yes, please take initiative. Okay, so we'll move forward after initiative. किसको यहाँ पे गुस्सा बहुत आता है? Who gets angry a lot? Like really? Be very honest. Who gets angry a lot? Raise your hand properly, please. He's suggesting her, please raise your hand. Please, can you? Huh? So, do you get angry? So, not at all. Acha, not so much. Okay. Please, can you come on stage? Okay. So now we'll do a small role play where you'll understand how actually business dynamic works. You can play? You can do acting? You can try acting? Fine. So I am going to give a situation to her and to all of you. Please listen carefully. So I have BMW car. Sorry, you have BMW car and I have nano car. इनके पास BMW कार है, मेरे पास nano कार है. And she is coming from the right direction, I am coming from the wrong direction. ये सही डायरेक्शन से आ रहे, मैं गलत डायरेक्शन से आ रही हूँ, एंड वी बम्प्ड इनटू ईच अदर एंड वी मेट विद एन एक्सीडेंट. हम दोनों की कार का क्रैश हो गया है, एंड आपके पास तो BMW है. So imagine how much anger, she must have gotten into her, that how can she, trash my BMW car coming from the wrong side. Okay? Please, can you do thumbs up so that I know you're there with me? Okay? Okay. Fine. Can I get a mic for her? So let's see how well she acts. You're angry, right?
Yeah, I am angry.
Too much?
Now I am pretending to be angry.
Yeah. Okay, so let's start. You don't know how to drive?
You don't know how to drive.
Can you please hold?
You don't know how to drive.
You don't know how to
You
drive.
are coming from the wrong direction.
Doesn't matter, I'm coming from the wrong direction, but you broke my nano car.
See the rules. You are coming from the right. You have to be on the left.
I don't care. You need to give me money.
No, I will not.
You have to because you have BMW car.
तो क्या होता है?
So what? आप मेरे को अभी के अभी पैसा दो.
अरे मुझे पैसे चाहिए, मेरी भी तो गाड़ी खराब
मैं
है.
नैनो वाली हूँ, मैं कहाँ से BMW को पैसा दूंगी?
पूरा नहीं तो कुछ आधा दो.
कुछ भी नहीं, आप मुझे पैसे दो. भले ही मैं रॉन्ग साइड से आ रही हूँ, मेरी गलती पर आप मुझे
नहीं,
पैसे.
मैं नहीं दे रही कोई
आपको
पैसे.
देना पड़ेगा.
मेरा भी तो लॉस हुआ है.
You have to pay.
I will not.
Okay, please give a round of applause. कितना ही गुस्सा आता है? Please have a seat. So who else gets angry? Please raise your hand. Last role play. अब कोई हाथ ही नहीं उठाएगा because they know they have to come here. Okay, please come, sir. I'll tell. Please come. Yeah. Okay. So, sir, the situation is same. You have BMW, I have Nano.
Understood.
My reaction is little different. Okay. So we met with an accident, and I'm like, I'm really sorry, sir.
So I am assuming you are not a lady, you are a boy. Let us talk in that manner.
No.
You are male. Yeah, because then only I will come into my natural colors. Then only.
Sir actually wants to do the role play, so let's do the first one.
Uh,
The one she did.
okay.
So you are a girl and I am a boy.
No. I am boy, you are also boy.
I am okay.
So I can start with some beep beep. What's that? Beep beep beep.
Okay. So don't use the words, just use beep beep. Okay, great. So you don't know how to drive?
I know how to drive. I am on the right way. You are there. You are the one who was on wrong side.
Doesn't
it's
matter.
not my fault.
Doesn't matter. I need money.
You need money.
Yes.
No problem. We can deal on that. Why don't you come to my office? We can sit and we can discuss.
I don't want to come to office. Give me money right now here.
No. We are architects. We do all these kind of deals at our office only. Whether we have to pay, whether we have to charge.
I am not an architect. I
But
need money right now.
No, I don't have. Because we are the person who always take money. We never give money. As I said, we are in that profession.
But then there's no
So,
use.
so you decide.
Don't make excuses.
We can arguing till evening, till night, because we are very much habituated. Because we have to do argues and argues. That's why we are
Thank
called
you,
architects
sir.
and
Thank
designers.
you.
So do you need money still?
No.
Thank you. Again, I can give you my business card if you have any projects or anything.
Yes, sir, I'll take
definitely come to my office.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Very good architect. Good opportunity is utilized to tell he is an architect. Good branding. Okay. So for the next situation, I would like to call someone else. Sir, can you come?
What is the next situation?
Okay. So have you heard the situation of BMW and Nano car? You have BMW car, I have Nano car. You are in the right side, I am in the wrong side.
I'm always on the right side.
Yeah, you're always on the right side. And we get trashed and we met with an accident. Okay? So you are angry about it that I crashed your car. Let's start.
So what? Okay.
We have to just do a role play. That we have met with an accident, how you will talk to the other person.
First of all, I get off my car and take the photograph and videos.
Sir, can you? Yeah.
Yeah, I will get out of my
No,
car.
don't. How you'll do? We'll do the acting directly. Directly acting.
ગાળો બોલાશે.
Okay, let's start. Sir, I'm really sorry that I bumped in.
Sorry will not work. You have to pay for the damage.
Yes, sir, I understand.
So you pay me right now, or I will file a suit against
Sir, actually, my mother is in hospital and I was going there. That's why I came in the wrong side.
you. Okay, you go to the hospital, but let me take the photograph, your phone numbers, your car number, and then
Sure,
I'll complain
sir.
the police.
Sure.
And have you informed to the insurance company also?
Yes, yes,
So
sir.
that I
Slowly,
can
slowly.
manage.
Yes, sir, I'll do. Thank you so much, sir. Please clap for him. So anybody will tell me what is the difference between two situations? The first one and the second one. Anyone can tell me? Yeah.
In the first situation, you were aggressive, and in the second situation, you were passive.
So what happened when I was aggressive in the first situation?
I think you were trying to dominate the other person.
What happened then? The things got more.
The person who was being dominated, she kind of accepted all your requests. She was being dominated, और वो आपकी सारी बात मान रही थी धीरे धीरे.
He was also getting dominated.
No, he was a separate.
No, he's not a separate thing. He's also a human being.
No, he's a human being, but he was trying to dominate you.
Yeah. And what happened when I said sorry?
You were being dominated, and you accepted all your problems,
Then
all your
things
errors.
got solved or it got more heated?
It got solved.
Yeah. Thank you so much. So what happens? You know, you can change the energy of the people when you're around them. For example, very small example, if somebody asks you, how are you? And the way you respond, ठीक है, चल रहा है. So सामने वाला also gets dull. हाँ यार, mine is also going on. But if you say it's going great, how are you? So the सामने वाला person also gets pumped up. Yeah, I am also doing great. You know, we could work this way and the further we could do this thing. So your energy and your vibe can change the vibe of the other person. Depends how you make eye contact while talking, how you smile while talking, and how you look interested while talking. And trust me, if you do the networking in this style, by your energy being little pumped up, you'll make a different kind of network. We'll do it right now and we'll show you. Again, I'm giving you 5 minutes. Meet any 3 new people around you. Any 3 new people. This is again your opportunity to meet new people. But meet with a very high energy. For example, it's like that. Hi, how are you? I'm great. What do you do? Yeah. You got the point? How you have to meet other person? Please, can you thumbs up? Do you get the point? How you have to meet? Okay, and your time starts now. Meet, stand, come on, move around. Move your body. How you'll pass the energy? New people, new people. See, so smart he's going there and meeting new people. Like this, you have to grab the opportunity. इधर मत देखो, आप मिलो सबसे, इधर उधर खड़े मत रहो. Please come here, meet people. This is your time. Hello? Okay, time up. Please come back. Time up. We have lot of other things also to do. Time up, please. You can meet each other in the lunch break and continue your network. Please have a seat. It's a request. Please have a seat, please. We have lot of time in the lunch break. Utilize it. Meet people. Please. Can you please have a seat? Take your coffee and you can sit, enjoy. Lunch break, you can meet in the lunch break. Yeah, you have to please sit. Yeah. So, did you enjoy meeting people? Did you enjoy meeting people? I cannot hear. Did you enjoy meeting people? Okay, great. So, we'll do the same energy networking in the lunch break so that you meet more and more people and you can connect with more and more people. Just pass the right vibe. Okay, for the next activity, I want you to follow an instruction. Can you put your hand like this, every one of you? Every one of you, right, left, anything which you are comfortable. Okay. So what you have to do, you have to move your hand. Where I move my hand, you have to move your hand in the same direction. Where I am moving your hand, you have to move your hand in the same direction. The condition is, look, you got to look more to your own hand. Look more into your own hand and less into mine. आप अपने हाथ के तरफ ज़्यादा देखेंगे और मेरे हाथ के तरफ कम देखेंगे. Look your hand more. Concentrate on your own hand more. Okay? Start. Concentrate on your hand more. Okay, you can put your hand down. Now again, you'll do the same procedure, but now you will look into my hand more and your hand less. Okay? Concentrate on my hand and try to match. Okay? See my hand and try to match. Okay. Which one was easier? Which one? Second one? So do you know the reason why, any of you? You want to tell why the second one was easier? He is doing the activity. Second one was easier. Can you tell me why, any one of you? Yeah, can you please pass the mic? Can you please give him the mic? क्यों second वाला ज़्यादा easy था?
I guess because we were focused on to
Volume.
I guess it was because we were focused on to one thing rather than focusing at two different things at the same time.
क्यों first वाले में you were focusing into your hand, no?
Yeah, but even though we were focusing on our hand, we were trying to follow your hand at the same time, so our brain was getting confused in following your directions, also keeping focus. But when we were simply just following your hand by looking at your hand, it was kind of reflex action for our hand, just following.
Okay, thank you. Please have a seat. So, there is one thing called love language. I'll start this thing by sharing one story. There was a couple who went to the psychiatrist and told him that we want a divorce. And psychiatrist asked that why you want divorce. The couple said we are good individuals, but together we are not good. अकेले अकेले हम अच्छे पर हम एक दूसरे से प्यार नहीं करते. Then psychiatrist asked to the couple how the girl shows love. Girl said, I give him lot of gifts, but then too he don't understand my love. I do lots of acts of service. For example, I bring water to him, I give him food. I do lot of small things. Then too he don't understand love. Then psychiatrist asked to the boy, what do you do? Then boy says, I give her lot of time. मैं इसको इतना समय देता हूँ, इतना समझता हूँ, तो मेरा प्यार समझ नहीं आता. Psychiatrist says, okay, for 1 month, switch the roles. Now, the boy will give small gifts and small acts of service, and the girl will give lot of time and understanding. अब लड़की लड़के को समझेगी, समय देगी, और लड़का छोटे गिफ्ट्स देगा 1 महीने के लिए, and then do it for 1 month, and they come back. So after coming back 1 month के बाद, the psychiatrist asked, do you want divorce? Do you really want divorce now? The couple says no. We are very much happy now. The boy shows love perfectly and the girl shows love perfectly. Same happens in business. Some people are spiritual, some people are practical, some people are emotional. It depends how do you talk to the other person. If you see your client is very emotional, you need to show the emotional side of interior designing, emotional side of architect, and emotional side of building the building. That, oh, this is very historic, or anything related to emotions. And if you see the client is very spiritual, so grab Vastu knowledge. and try to inculcate Vastu knowledge in your profession. If you take this, you'll get lot of, energy from here. आप ये lamp यहाँ रख सकते हैं, आप इसको यहाँ कर सकते. It depends how your client is. You need to focus on your hand less and the client and customer hand more. The moment you focus on customer hand more, there is a win-win situation. आपको भी काम ज़्यादा मिलेगा, customer से भी आप ज़्यादा अच्छे से connect कर पाएंगे, and your flow will be great. Are you understanding? Are you understanding? If your client is very practical, then show him the modern furniture, जो latest चल रहा है. If the builder is very practical, show him all the latest thing you can do in the building. Do you get the point? Do you get the point? Please shout, do you get the point? So this is the language pattern of maintaining a relation. And trust me, the day you start using this spiritual, practical, emotional language pattern, you'll be amazing in your business. Don't see who you are. See what the other person is and try to match. And trust me, the moment you realize and match that vibe of practical, emotional or spiritual, your bond can never break. Okay? Okay? Okay, great. So now we'll do the last activity of the session. So can we make group of 6 people each, standing in the circle? 6 each. Okay, no, आइए, sir, बैठिए. आप जिसको जानते हैं उनको बोल रहे आइए. We'll do one thing. We'll say number from 1 to 6, and then we'll do the teaming. You have to say 1, sir. 1. No, he is not in your team. 1. Sir, you have to say 5. 6. 6 number you have to say. You have to say, ma'am, you are in the 6th team. It will be fun, ma'am, trust me. There's nothing, there's very easy activity. Sir, please, can you say 1? No problem, I'll explain. It's a very simple activity. Yeah, but I'll make sure you understand. Please say 1. I'll learn French next time. 1. Thank you. 4. Sir, 5. 5 बोलना पड़ेगा. 1. Remember your numbers. 4. Ma'am, आप बच्चे. Sir, 2. 6. Sir, choose नहीं करना है. 4. 6. आप 6 नंबर याद रखिएगा सर. 6. Yeah, you're 6. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 2, 3, 4. बोल दिया. हाँ. Hello sir. 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. Ma'am. 4, 5, sir. 6. You're 6. Remember the number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ma'am. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sir. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So now all the ones, please come here. All the 1 number, please come here. come here. All the 2 number, please come here. All the number 2, you have to come. So please get involved, we'll enjoy. You'll have in this. 2 come here. It's the Neeraj team. All number 3, please come here. Number 3. Who all said number 3, please come here. Number 3, there. Yeah. There, number 3, there. No spotlight. Okay, all the number 4 there in that corner. Or number 4 can come here. I need to be around. Number 4, here. How come you both are together, number 4? Okay, number 4. Okay, number 5, can you please come here, number 5? Only one team will win. Remember, one team will win. Number 5, please come there. Okay, number 5 there, ma'am there. Okay, move aside. Number 6 can come here. Number 6 can come here. It's a very interesting activity and very easy. You just need to use a little brain. The first team getting the solution will win. Very, very easy. But I need the solution. Sir, can you join one of the teams? One each. So you come here, you can go there. Okay, everyone is involved? Great. All ready? Yes, sir. You want to ask something? No, that light is... Ria, can you come here fast? Yeah, fast. I'll show what you have to do. You don't need to understand my language. You just have to see what I'm doing. So we will all stand like this. Like this, okay? Everyone, every group will hold the hands and stand like this. Listen carefully, Aage. Wait. What solution you want? Wait, see. Then, what you have to do something that without leaving the hands, turn around. You have to stand like this without leaving the hand of any member. So first you are like this. Turn, again turn. First, all the team members are like this. And without leaving the hand, I don't know the solution. Any one of you know the solution, then please do it for your team. Without, just keep holding the hand, and how you do, I don't know. You have to turn around. You have to be like this, okay? Do you understand? And your starts now. First, hold each other hand. Make a circle. Fast, make a circle. Make a circle. Don't waste time. Make a circle. Yeah. I don't know what you will do. The solution, ma'am. Wait. I got your point. Yeah. Let them try. Yeah, please try. Can you take the video of them struggling? Please try. Yeah. Move your hand up. Roll around. Don't break his hand. Yeah, you can do it. Come on. How you'll do? You can't leave each other's hand. No. You have to stand straight. This is like this, you're holding hands. When you turn around, your hand should be like this. From starting, you have to hold it like this. Why you're holding like this? Please clap for that team. They got the solution. No, 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 no. Please, for 1 minute, don't tell the solution. 1 minute, wait, let them try. Please, no hint, nothing. Try, you guys, try. Okay, show me, show me. Show me. No, no, you can't. No, no, no. No. Yeah, show me now. हो गया. Show me how you did it. फर्क तो पड़ता ही है, आप कुछ भी करोगे. No, no, you can't start with the cross hand, guys. I really showed you. हुआ? हुआ? सिर्फ एक टीम को solution आया अभी तक. Only one team knows the solution. Try, sir. At least try something.
क्या आप जानते हैं?
Try something out of the box. Try something out of the box. Try something out of the box. He's copying the solution. This team is copying the solution. Yay! Very good. Sir is left. Yay! You got the solution. Come. Come, everyone come from here. Take a circle, I'll show you how. One of you come from inside, you come from, yeah. Everyone come behind him. Yeah, come. Yeah, do it. See, you got it. Please have a seat for all of you. Clap for yourselves. Such a simple solution. And you all twisted each other's hand, almost broken each other's hand. They were breaking your hand, right? Who knew the solution, ma'am? Ma'am, you knew the solution from your group. You knew the. Please, can you stand? Please, can you give a round of applause? Was the first one to know the solution. Please have a seat. Okay, so my every activity has a learning. What do you learn from this last activity? Any one of you? What did you learn from this activity?
Sometimes teamwork does not give you the best solution.
Not a teamwork. Okay, yes, sir.
All problem, all solution. All problem, all solution, one solution. What?
Hello.
Thank you for taking initiative. Yes.
Building chain system, building chain.
Believe?
Building in chain system.
Building the chain system. Okay, thank you. Motive to make you do this activity was, you never know who have the solution to your problem. You never know who have the solution to your problem. The solution might be really easy. After doing the solution, everyone was like, what? This? So easy, and we were struggling so much. So always make sure you have a big network. Your network is your net worth. So the more big network you have, anyone could have your solution. So go and talk it out to the people if you have some problem. Ask them that I'm stuck here, I'm stuck in some legal work, or I'm stuck with this builder, or I'm stuck with this architect designer, he's not responding. Any question, please ask people around you, talk to people around you. There may be one person who knows the solution. So make and build more and more of your network. So I hope in the lunch break, every one of you will go around and make more and more people your network and meet more and more people. Don't meet people just to have hi, hello conversation. Meet people to know them. Who are they? What they do? What they feel? You build a connection with them. And then you see your network will be your net worth. And that's how I'll end my session. Thank you so much for being amazing audience and participating in all the activities. And thank you so much, Neeraj, for calling me here and giving me this opportunity. Kevin sir, thank you so much and I really enjoyed a lot. Thank you.
क्या आप जानते हैं हम दो दुनिया में जीते हैं, एक दुनिया जो घर के बाहर होती है और दूसरी दुनिया जो घर के अंदर होती है, और इन दोनों दुनिया को अलग रखने के लिए होते हैं विंडोज एंड डोर्स। तभी आपकी इन
Okay, so thank you Neeraj for reminding me. He's telling I'm an NLP coach. So I want to tell you what actually NLP is. NLP is Neuro Linguistic Programming. आपके brains में छोटे छोटे neurons होते हैं, dots होते हैं, millions of dots. And that's how you become something. So you must have heard people saying कि मैं बहुत गुस्से वाला हूँ, मैं बहुत shy हूँ, I have an infinity complex. So you say that is your nature. But that is not your nature. You are shy, you are an angry person, you are a reactive person because the situations has happened in your life. आपके लाइफ में जो जो हुआ है, आपके न्यूरॉन पैटर्न्स वैसे बन गए हैं. आसान शब्दों में कहो तो when computer has virus, what do you put? Antivirus. And the computer is good to go. So when your brain have virus of anger, virus of reaction, virus of getting sad, virus of emotional turmoil, virus of depression, anxiety, anything, NLP is antivirus. आप NLP में and for the lifetime you are sorted. It's not gyan. It's lot of scientific tools and techniques. You put the technique, you learn it, and you go home, and your neurons are sorted. So I am NLP coach. If you have any queries, I do all shows in corporates, school, colleges. So you can always contact me. Thank you.
Check. Thank you so much, Neha. I think there couldn't be a better beginning of day 2 for us. What an energizing session, so many activities to learn. And it's always fun when you get to learn few lessons while having, playing some games. So it was great. And thank you all for traveling from Surat all the way. Thank you once again. And I'll request Neeraj to just present her a token of gratitude as well. Lights, camera. Thank you so much once again. And I think this was a great start to day 2 over here. There couldn't be a better start. And thank you. Everybody is so energized and they have lovely smiles on their face as well. So keep that momentum high, guys. And now we're going to dive into the world of architecture, the designs for which we've actually gathered over here. And the next topic is the international exposure. So we have 3 architects who will be joining us over here and sharing their journeys, sharing their interesting designs and case studies. First of all, we have with us over here today, architect Monarch Champaneri, the visionary co-founder of Open Ideas, with a master's in architecture from the University of Illinois. His global journey has started and it just keeps going and on, alongside the legends like we have Helmut Jahn and Sebastian Wagner. And his design, of course, speaks volumes. And we're going to have a glimpse of it over here on the screen as well. So let's take a journey. Let's be ready to start our journey with him over here. And we'll welcome Monarch over here. Yeah, he's just setting up the technical stuff over there. So we have 3 architects, one after the other. Each architect has 15 minutes of their time to share their case studies, their interesting designs and journey. So just give us 2 minutes and a moment and we'll welcome him.
It's working, right? It's check.
Check. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give a huge round of applause for architect Monarch over here.
Thank you everyone. First of all, I'll like to thank Neeraj bhai. Audible? Am I audible? Hello? Am I audible now? Okay. Thank you Neeraj bhai giving us opportunity for this presentation. Actually, while making this presentation, I was not sure who audience will be. So I thought of let's share our journey, what we did and how we came about here. So that's our international experience. My firm's name is Open Ideas Architects. We are 3 partners, my wife and my dear friend Nilesh. So it's our journey of all these years which I'm going to share with you guys. So everything started with this particular building, and there's a Guggenheim Museum in Bilbao. It was done by Frank Gehry, and when I was in 2nd or 3rd year, I saw this building in the library, and I was amazed. I was amazed at by the technology and how the forms and everything came about. At that time, we were struggling to even get proper concrete walls. At that time, these guys were making amazing buildings with all the digital technology which was available at that time. For this particular building, they even developed a software to even do the drawings just made for this particular building. So this was a building, and next one was the Berlin's Jewish Museum. These 2 buildings pushed me to go further out of my college and study outside, have experience. So these were the prominent buildings which helped us. So that on the left is the photograph which I saw, and that's when we were young. All our partners, we went there. We got an opportunity to work in Berlin for a year. So that was dream come true. We visited many buildings there. This is the Norman Foster's Reichstag building. This particular building was bombed during the Nazi period, and then they developed this building. It's a parliament building for the German Chancellor. The second building was Peter Eisenman's Holocaust Memorial. It was just a memorial, but it was very impactful when you go there. Very simple, monolithic slabs of concrete. But it was amazing when you move through the landscape and the undulation of the so-called fallen people in Holocaust. It was a very symbolic building. Then we saw Sony Center Berlin. This was done by Mr. Helmut Jahn. We often used to sit in that particular plaza and wonder that this is amazing building. One day we'd like to work in this kind of office who designs this kind of amazing buildings. And got lucky and got opportunity to work with Helmut Jahn for 3 years. So that's the Helmut Jahn, and I was working there. We did, that particular office was a German-American office, high on technology and detailing. We did a lot of towers all over the world. Few of them were in Chicago, most of them are in US and Germany. So here, my role was to work on the facades, which became my passion eventually. Did a lot of buildings, lot of drawings of detailing. These buildings are in Germany, in Japan, in America. This one is in Jordan. This was the competition which we did for Abu Dhabi. Here, the important thing was how they used technology to basically move things. On your right, what you see a disc, that is a disc which opens and closes according to the sunlight which penetrates to the plaza. So that was amazing. Then we did a Masdar headquarter building in Abu Dhabi again. Again, the facades were kinetic. The skylights were opening and closing. And there was a lot of detailing and tectonics which was involved. So after all this experience, I think what we learned was to be bold, to be adaptable and diverse in our design thinking. And there was always in that firm architecture plus something. I mean, they used to architecture and then they used to bring technology, engineering, and a lot of things which goes with architecture. Usually as an architect, we get bogged down by only design. But there's always something more and more layers attached to architecture. That's what we learned from there. This was a saying from Helmut Jahn. Eventually, I mean, in a nutshell, what it says that you cannot design incredible buildings every day. There'll be times when you'll get this idea, flash in the pan idea, where you'll be able to design a credible or incredible building. But each and every day you can make buildings which are credible, which are nice, which are good detail, robust. So that is what we learned from our international experience of 5-6 years, did my master's also there. And then we came back. So from here, our own professional journey started. We came back and started with the real estate projects. Got very limited opportunity, but we wanted to, grab those opportunities as young practice. We did a lot of facades, did try and convince our clients to do a kinetic facades where that was the only margin where we could eventually do something which is interesting in that entire building, because the real estate market is driven on FSIs and sellability. So we made a lot of mock-ups, working models, mock-ups, with whatever resources we got. With a lot of times what happened is that when you come out with like new ideas, there are very few people who will take it. We found a simple fabricator from Gotha who actually made this model. It was very hands-on experience which we had. Our entire process was digital, but now the building was very crude and hands-on. So we did a lot of mock-ups, did try and do the working mock-ups itself. But somewhere what was happening is that we were failing miserably. So that was the rendering, and that's how it turned out to be. So there were a lot of projects where we did try and put lot of renderings, bifold facade system, lot of models. These were like working models. Again, renderings, again, inspiration from different sources. Did lot of mock-ups. But somehow something was missing, and somehow it was not clicking. When you get too many failures, you get disheartened and you say, "Hey, boss, maja nahi aati." I mean, this is not the right approach which we are having. But luckily, we got one project. This was a private house for a diamond manufacturer. They used to make a lot of machines. He himself was a mechanical engineer, and he was a third generation mechanical engineer. So they had quite a history. They had like 300 odd engineers working for them. So with them, they saw our mock-ups, and then they gave us chance that, okay, let's do something interesting. So we made this house for him in stainless steel, where all the apertures and everything is opening and closing. But the first time, what happened is, I think these are the videos, but somehow it's not playing. First time, the only difference was that here I was talking to a technical guy who understood our language, and we were making something which is very digitally controlled. So we did a lot of experiments and put a lot of mock-ups inside. It worked. Eventually this building got, I mean, sorry, I think there's a problem somewhere. Okay, yeah. So that on right hand side is the finished product, and on the left hand side was the first building which I showed you, which we did after coming back. The idea was the same, to bring in and celebrate the light which we have in India in abundance. It took quite a long to basically got to that level. But now, and luckily it got published into a lot of international magazines and national magazines. Yeah. So it got published all over the world. So after that particular building, we got a lot more opportunities where we could experiment in our design, in our architecture, in whatever interiors or product designing sense which we like. So these are the few projects which I'm showing you. Again, in this particular house also we made and we proposed a design which had a mechanical facade. Somehow the one which we proposed didn't work out, but then client itself came up with this idea and did his own version of this mechanical facade. Again, this particular project got again a lot of press. It recently completed. Right now we are doing again tall buildings which we were failing, but this time it's a lot of confidence which we have, a lot of learning which we have got in India, how to deal with this kind of projects. The scale has again increased from a very small residential scale to a massive scale. We are doing different kind of thing. It's not only one kind of architecture which we are doing. Like this is completely different language, but we are enjoying each and every day, creating and like experimenting with a lot of things. This is our team. I mean, you are as good as your team is. So these are the people who are behind us, and we share whatever knowledge we got in Europe, in America with our team. And we are looking forward to this generation next. These are all the people who were working for one time in Open Ideas. Now they are in Australia, US, Canada, Milan. So I feel it's a 360 which we have achieved started, we as a student, we started somewhere. We learned and we gave that knowledge to the people who are working with us. Again, they are doing the same thing. So our learning is that you'll see a lot of things, but to adapt in this Indian environment is difficult, but is doable. I mean, we are prime example. We failed a lot, but now we are reaching somewhere. If I'm standing here giving this lecture to you, I think we are doing something good. So I'd like to encourage people and just tell them that don't get disheartened, fight it hard, and you'll reach to somewhere. Thank you.
Check. Thank you so much, Monarch. It was absolutely amazing. And I think, like they say, it's very important to step out of your comfort zone. So that's the whole idea, to step out of your own comfort zone, probably travel the world, see more, and get that right exposure. I'll also request Neeraj to please come up over here, and Monarch, we would like to present a token of gratitude for actually coming down over here, taking out time, and, helping everyone to get that exposure. Can we have a huge round of applause for architect Monarch over here? Thank you once again for sharing your journey and how the whole 360-degree, the life comes back to, life is a circle, it just comes back to you again. Thank you, Monarch. Thank you. As we march ahead, like I mentioned, we have 3 speakers, and now I would like to invite our next speaker over here. We have with us architect Karthik Bijlani, the visionary founder of Upkarma, shaping the architectural landscape since 2008, specializing in residential, commercial, and institutional designs. And under his leadership, seamlessly it integrates with innovation, landscape expertise, and every community he belongs to, it creates a very important impact. And today he will be taking us in a very captivating journey and helping us understand the value of an international exposure. Let's welcome with your applause over here, Karthik Bijlani.
Morning, everyone. So, first of all, I think I must say how admired and how moved I am with the kind of work I just got to see. Me and Monarch, we go long back to our college days. We are very fast friends, but somehow we've just been talking about our friendship and never got to see your work. Today I was absolutely amazed. So, here I am. Thanks to Neeraj Bhai for inviting us. The first foremost thing, Upakram, earlier when it started, it was Karthik Bijlani and Associates, and we decided to change the name and revamp the whole organization structure with the idea of how we can actually bring all the values, all the learnings we have got from our own practice from 2010 to 2020, the 10 years of work, and then how we can actually take this entire process further. So I think one of the all the time continuation of the process we believe in, that detail make perfection. Perfection is not the detail. that is how we keep trying to achieve what we have envisioned in the beginning of the project, and how we are trying to go closer and closer to the next ideas with each different project. So I think a couple of reflection of the ideas of our completed projects and how we actually deliver all these projects. So the idea was that I'm sure every one of us travels, every one of us as a designer experiences and tries to learn from all the day-to-day activities we're doing. When I was at the stage of beginning the career on my own, I really didn't have any experience of my own to be called that this is where we start. And I was in the complete dilemma. So I think that is when in 2012, I took a break for 20 days. London being a place where all the international firms have set up their practices, national firms have set up their practices, getting to see and experience what exactly people are trying to do. Instead of learning from the images, going and seeing how those places really are in terms of experience. And that's when we came up with this idea of not actually focusing on what we can do or we want to do, but then seeing the whole contrast of the idea that what we've experienced as an individual, learn from there and say that this is what I should not be doing, and then the whole idea is open, then we can do n number of things, whatever comes to our mind. And I think as a result of that, we have a couple of images. So every time we are trying to achieve the solution for each individual design problem, so these are the areas where we say that each experience we have counted on, each area we have tried to address, how those all areas eventually sum up to bring a solution to each different scale of project, type of project, and then eventually all those interpretations coming to a point where we can say that yes, I think this is what makes sense to us as a team, and instead of trying to just impose something which is just out of fancy. Some of the challenges, so when this idea was being discussed, that how international exposure has helped us evolve in the overall process, is the main thing when we're not looking at only what is happening in our immediate context and trying to see beyond and see how those reflections are also affecting the solutions in the designs we provide. Of course, those cultural contexts are there, which is there, like very obvious in all the designs, but more important is when we are trying to achieve those solutions in a specific construction technique, methodology, and then eventually coming to a point where the design would actually work as a functional solution, practical solution, and not just the aesthetic one. So all the projects what you're seeing here are few of them where we also collaborated with international firms. So the skyscraper, the 120 meters building, which was there in the earlier images, is a ongoing gift city project, which is 120 meters height. We did the overall practical design solution as per the core aspect of developer. And then eventually we had this chance to collaborate with Lahore partners. And there we jointly worked on something which could deliver something which is different from the routine, ordinary work coming up in the skyline. And that's how we could further work on few other projects. So this is where I think I would say we broke the monotony from 2010 to 2019. We were in the process of doing what we found as a standard practice, and then trying to see from a different perspective, zooming out, taking an overall aspect of the house, and see what could be an amazing solution to not have the overall space built on the site impact the overall volume of built versus open. So this house actually is in just 650 square meters of plot. Client having crazy requirements, all the luxuries to be accommodated. And then eventually we had to respect that. Of course, we are supposed to provide solution that how we can actually address. So what was happening in the entrance of the house, the whole volume was becoming overpowering. It was literally like getting on your head. So we thought how to break that whole thing and let that levitation come as a concept of deriving the sense of entrance into the house, which doesn't have a very straight, stereotypical way you enter the house. The idea was that when we started, it was just meant to be a wavy surface, three-dimensional wavy surface, having all intriguing experience. But what was missing, the whole process shows how we've actually achieved the character of the metal sheet, the whole surface getting crumpled with the load of the floating block right above it. So that's, again, one of the characters. This actually goes back to 2012 when I went and checked Evelyn Grace Academy by Zahadi. And when I was there on site, I could really feel the dynamism, the perspectives, what we get to see in the images is really not there on the site. They were pretty flat. So that's my perception. I made my point that no, I think if I want to make this work, I have to have my perception right. And with that, this whole exercise, this is what the outcome was. And that's what the space inside looks like. So the idea was that how we can make some really surprising element woven in the space in such a way that you are actually entering through a very nice, narrow, surprising space. The moment you enter, you are actually surprised by the scale of the space, the vastness of the space, the whole openness it achieves. This is another residence again. When we say a place like Morbi, I'm sure whosoever are familiar with the context of Gujarat, Morbi being one of the most dense localities in the state. The client was like, we can't leave any space from the plot. We're literally built on the edge. So when we talk about certain practical challenges, when you have no margins to leave, because you can't afford to, because that's the whole space the client has got. The moment we start leaving margins and all the open spaces, it starts cramping up the space inside the plot. And that's what was not going to solve the requirement. So what we came up with the idea is that we took the actual usable space little in from the upper floor, creating a buffer, letting them have the space, and then have the whole open view experience from the upper level. Then the idea was that when we are actually building on the edge, of course the privacy is a concern. So that's where the whole idea of how we really want to deceive the whole perception, someone straight away looking into the building, could be resolved with something like this. And that's how the whole parametric screen came into the picture. So when a person is moving, continuously changing the overall dynamism of the facade, the person inside has plenty of view and light coming in, but at the same time the privacy is not disturbed. Coming to now a different area, different zone, when someone approached us in US that since we are lacking your work, how we can actually have the same character reflecting in our house here. The difference is the flow, the pattern we follow, the hierarchy we follow in our houses here is way more different than what it happens there. And the client was still keen that we don't mind, but we still want to see if there could be a possibility So from form following levitation to form following the dynamism to form following function. So this is where, we actually put our foot down because we were in a different zone, we were different requirement, different mindset. The client was like, if we can achieve what we have actually envisioned, we are good to go. And the project is already in progress. How it actually happens from inside is that when we enter the house, the way we actually experience the house is totally different from our conventional way of seeing the whole space. And then trying to see if all those elements which we have worked with could also be part of the way, the architecture could also be part of the interior spaces reflecting somewhere. This is one of the most challenging projects ever. I would say in 14 years, we never came up with a requirement where a 20-story building with 3 foundations, 2-meter thick raft is already in place on site. Some other clients had taken over the whole project. And now that client wants us to increase the sellable area, which is the project feasibility, wants us to propose something which is way different and more innovative in terms of architecture and see if that actually could be a space where people would really want to come and live. So this is what the actual floor plate before we took the project looked like. It was pretty much the same. All the curvilinear floor plates were hanging as the projections. And this is what we made out of, removing all the complexities, all the odd corners and geometries, and trying to see how one can actually have a very clean interior space to live in. Not just that, but coming to the core function or the core concept we work with is the sustainability, trying to get to a level where the building is not just aesthetically pleasing, but also solving the purpose of sustainable climatical solution. And that's how the whole skin of the project. And that's further given a very precise solution which could last long. When you're talking about a 20-story building, nothing has to work as a temporary solution. We're talking about something which has to sustain for at least 8-10 years of time without any hardcore maintenance coming into the picture. So all the material palette which we chose to provide the solution are also in the same concept of sustainable building solution. And that's what the final outcome is. The building is already now at 8th floor. All the structural solutions, everything integrated with the solution we provided, and without disturbing in place structure existing on site. So that is where our idea was that when client reached out to us that what if we remove the whole 3 basements and then the project viability doesn't work out. And we're like, we'll take that challenge. We'll make sure that we don't have all these environmental loss. When we're actually demolishing something, it is our own, as our own loss. And that's when this whole solution came up, and it was appreciated everywhere. Neeraj Bhai is already part of, we are doing this project together. He's taking care of the branding and interiors, and we are doing the architecture. How further all these green plantations and everything was interwoven with those skin. This is, I think, another interesting project where we were trying to break the same way, trying to challenge ourselves. It was very easy exercise to get done with architectural solution in a commercial project. Just deriving the floor plate, glazing it with from top to bottom, and giving them plenty of view inside. But what we actually didn't like was the same monotonous pattern it would bring. we broke the whole grid, not following the same ideology, and then tried to see that the building actually loses the scale of each floor. What if we make the whole building look like a piece of art and not just seeing a different elevation or the facade system given to make it look good? So that's what the floor plate is. This also helps couple of floor plates to be connected internally and have a corporate house feel. So what we see actually as a part of facade is not just aesthetically pleasing, but it is also a very nice design solution where people want to have couple of floors integrated and have that interconnected double height spaces sort of things inward. This was where everyone really enjoyed, and that's what the overall impression was. So I think I would say all the work which we've done is somewhere trying to see if the experimentation we are trying to do and see if that works, doesn't work, functionally resolves, doesn't resolve, but then eventually that is what we call as an experience, and that is how we revamped our entire from Karthik Bijla and Associates to Upakram. Happens to be with an amazing team, couple of other consultants on board, and that's how we look up to achieving further more milestones in the coming time. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Karthik, for that wonderful presentation. And I would request Mr. Kevin to please present a token of gratitude. Karthik, I would request you to please join us once again. Thank you for taking out time and being present over here today at the HBLF 2024. Wow, what a beautiful journey it has been so far. And we have one more architect coming up over here and sharing his journey, his case studies, and beautiful designs that he has been building so far today. He is the creative force behind Arklin, and his journey from Melbourne to now Ahmedabad has been really interesting. We've also seen him running around all over here. He's also the committee member of Triple ID and director at Paraiso Luxury Estate. So let's welcome the gentleman over here. We have architect Kanjan Patel with us. Yes, the man in the green jacket. A maestro in luxury and sustainability. He's present over here. All right, all over to you.
Good afternoon, everyone. Oh, sure. Okay, hands free.
Check.
So, good afternoon, everyone. So, my name is Kanjan Patel, and I'm an interior designer. So, I'm just correcting you. So, Neeraj bhai called me and said, you have to do a presentation on international influence. I said, what should I talk? I said, let's go through to my journey. What influence I got from my Melbourne undergraduate school life. So I'm just showing you what influence I got from my pursuing I was studying in my school days. So, the university life. As an interior designing student in Melbourne University, my student life has been a transforming journey that has significantly shaped my design perspective. The multicultural environment of Melbourne, like I have my all friends coming around all other worlds. So for me, it's a culture shock when I was landed to the Melbourne. And like from the Ahmedabad to Melbourne, it was very culture shock for me. When I landed there, there was a different lifestyle and different culture. I just gone through it, and then I realized day by day understanding the culture. So and that's my partner. He's still getting his international exposure. He's in Singapore right now, attending his concert, and I'm doing a presentation over here. So the lifestyle, how you as a design student, you know how the messy lifestyle always you guys have when we were studying in the school. So I was living in the studio apartment. When I was sharing my apartment with all international, my friends with the different cultures. And the dynamic atmosphere of the university has not only refined my design skills, but also forced a global perspective that is reflected in my innovative, the inclusive in my designs nowadays. The lifestyle. I just want to know that lifestyle is very important when you're going to abroad. Lifestyle significantly shape interior designing choices, personal daily activities of preferences and the routines impact the functionality and the aesthetic of their living space. So in Melbourne, there was a 3 lifestyle I've been through. Like Melbourne have a 3 different space people used to live there. This is street lifestyle. The people used to go walk around and live. People go around, leave, and enjoying the after hours lifestyle. So it's a 10 to 5 routine in Melbourne. Every day in evening, people come to the square and have coffee and beers, and they used to meet each other. Then, and the next to it, it's a very luxury lifestyle. Also, people live there. So this is Dockland is the area. People park their own yachts and they live there. When you see that the people with the wearing with the suits and the very luxury clothing, and you can roam around, you feel like what the people who are there and what the people. So that's, the contextual I gone through in everywhere. I realized how the lifestyle affects on your in design and clothing also. So major role, the role of art museum in our life was the art provided influence in interior designing. So when I was studying in school, there was a subject called History of Design in Art and Architecture. But they used to take us to the museum, and my class was in the museum. So on the same time, I was studying the art and culture while sitting in the museum. So that was the best experience I've been through, and I understand art from there only. And that helps me in a form of art. Integrating piece of interior designing allows a personal experience and can significantly impact on my ambience and style in the interior designing. The best thing, coffee and cafe. The Melbourne is very known for its coffee and cafe. So like there is a street called Flinders Lane. There are more than 100 coffee stores and cafes are in the lanes. And cafes are like influence interior designing thinking that reverse culture influences, inspiring designers to the embrace unique materials, spectral layouts, and the color palettes. Actually, the color palettes I learned when I used to, in my studying time, I used to sit in a coffee stores like hours and hours for doing my works and assignment. Then I realized to see there is a lane called the Flinders Lane. There are multicultural coffee stores. Every nations have a own Chinese coffee shop, Vietnamese coffee shop, Lebanon. And you feel like when you're going in a Lebanon coffee store, there's a Lebanon interiors with the textures and the environment and the smell. It helps a lot when you're designing, but that I understand, like those things also important when you become an interior designer, and it helps you when you're designing something. So this is the last, is a very contemporary design stores run by one of my friend, and he done by himself. He was a design student, created the tile pattern by himself, and had done all ceramic tiles, and he created by himself in the workshops, and they're using in the cafe. So those color palette actually I learned from there. And sculpture make a major role when I was there, and sculpture helps me to actually involve me to do a sketching, because while going around the city, we used to do a sketching a lot in my school. The sculptures scattered across the Melbourne serve as a statement to the city's commitment to the public art, and they become integral in my design ethos. These encounters have influenced my understanding of spatial dynamics and the interplay between the art and functionality. That's very important. Art and functionality is very important role when you become designers and you're working as a designers. and it is guiding my work towards the creating visually engaging the interiors that capture the essence of my Bangalore dynamic artistic landscape. You see this Kelly's Surrealism sculpture. It is 8-ton brass sculpture on stand on 8-meter height. And next, there is a 5 kilometers away. There is a classic colonial sculptures there. So when surrounding the city, it is give you that balance. You know, it's not like modern or abstract. The city, Melbourne, what I learned, like classical to like Bauhaus to the contemporary and classic to the very ultra modern luxury, I learned from there. And that's the best thing I've learned there is the street art and graffiti. Melbourne is renowned in its vibrant, ever-evolving street art scenes, with the graffiti playing a significant role. The city's laneways, there are some lanes in the cities, they have government allowing you to do graffiti there and showcase your graffiti over there. So Melbourne's graffiti culture is not only accepted, but celebrated them and contributing in the city's unique character and global reputation in the street art hub. The layers, when you see, like, when I was in my second year of the interior designing college and they took me to this street, I was so shocked, like that much color you can use in your palette. Then I realized day by day, I was also part of it to do a workshop to doing graffiti and stencils. Then I realized, and I think from that day out of the box, and I'm using more vibrant color to give me that energy. That also vibrant color also you can use in your interiors. You know, that's the main thing. Sometimes we are very cluttered and very, impatient when we're using the colors. But those bold colors helps a lot when I was studying over there and helped me a lot over there. And the next, I never seen like all Greek columns can be painted into the many colorful things. So the thing is that you can see the city when you're roaming around the actual Melbourne. What I learned in Melbourne, very bold colors you can use in your product, but that environment should you know and background you should know. So that balancing actually I learned from that from the only street, just roaming around and learning. When you go into, you can see the floor. People do graffiti on the floor, but see the colors, the balancing of the green and blue. Some colors I never thought this can be possible with the other colors. Blue with the green and orange with the yellow. And indigenous Australian art. So exploring indigenous art exhibitions and engaging with the local communities, installing me performed appreciation for the deep conversation between the art and culture environment. So Australians are actually Aboriginal people, and I got a chance to live with them for the 3 days with the Aboriginal artists and their own culture. So Aboriginal paintings called dreaming painting. Before they live in a community in a central part of Australia. They're not using technology. They don't understand the languages. They don't know what is the culture outside of this surroundings. And they created this painting. They lives in a kabila, a community. So this is called bird eye view painting. Before, they don't understand what we are living. So this is dot painting they created. What you see the rounds, or they're all kabilas. They call communities. Every 5 kilometers they have different community with the different language, different food, different textile they're using, and different art. So how they're living and they're into the art. So abstract art actually I learned from this Aboriginal. I don't know what is called abstract art on that time. But after that I realized, this is called abstract art. And actually they see from the bird how the bird look from the top to the bottom on the earth. They think that's what they call dreaming. It's the painting called dreaming painting done by all Aboriginal artists. Food and culture in the city. So the influence of food in interior designing often revolves around the colors, textures, and the cultural elements, and warm, inviting tones of elements of the food can be used in wild textures may mimic in the richness of the surrounding ingredients and culture motifs on the kitchen inspired decor, and you can use an interior with a unique touch. The thing is that Melbourne is a very multicultural city. So around the world, people are living in the Melbourne. They have their own food and palate. So Melbourne don't have own food. Because of they migrated from the Britain, Melbourne don't have any food. But because of China, India, and other country, people settled down in the Melbourne and they started working over there and living. And they accepting the all international food exposure. And then I learned colors and palette and texture of the food and how it works nowadays. I feel so good. Like I've been to this place and I'm working in that designer in my interior projects. So those are the sketch I inspired from my city life in the Melbourne, like the color palette, the stroke I learned from those Aboriginal people, how they're working. They never thought what they're doing. There's very microsecond fast stroke they're doing, and they learn from them. And those are the sketches we have done. One cafe stores in Bangalore airport. So this done, the whole top is done by original brass, and it is very 21-feet height store we done for the Attikapi. Those are my paintings, and I reflected this Melbourne life, and I started working on it. So life in the forest and life in the oceans, using all influence from the abroad and color palettes. These are the projects we had done at Delhi airport. India's largest art store designed by us, and the Banaras sketches done by us. This is a very abstract. I'm very fond of crocodiles. So I do very abstract Australian style format taking and doing the abstract sketch of crocodile. Got our influence from the Melbourne only, and I'm doing it nowadays, as you know. So these global vibe inspired designs. So this is a subway we designed in Bangalore airport. It's the world's largest subway as till now. And subway, first time they gave us the opportunity to design a subway. It's a franchise model. They don't allow us to design, but we gave some sketches to them, and we tell them, let's do something new and unique. So we started, and they gotten, like, this is the only subway in the world they've designed. Otherwise, it's a franchise model. This is a bar we designed in a Hyderabad airport. This is called Sip of Sky. It's a Mediterranean theme and bar. It is designed from my food palette of Greek and Istanbul food palette. I took as my design mood board, and we use all natural materials and bamboos to look like Hyderabad is a very warm city, what you call in the weather and all. But in the airport, there is surrounding by trees, so weather is a little bit low compared to other cities. So we said, let's plant something. You look like actually Greek. So this tile also designed by us, and we manufactured it. And the interior design is called. This is Tea Coffee we are working right now. So we want to make this it's a coffee brand in Bangalore. This is our filter coffee. And I just want to know, like, Western Guard in a modern ways. How can you show your Western Guard in modern ways? So we tried to showing our Western Guard in a very contemporary modern way, using my all coffee plants and giving you the theme of the Western Guards. We recently working with the Hard Rock Cafe, and that helps a lot my international exposures. So we're doing a Hard Rock Cafe in Bangalore. This is the largest one in the Bangalore airport, T2 right now. This is a very unique and challenging project we got from the airport only. The Bira Beers tap room done by us. And this was, you see all the materials, it is recycled material for the airport they have dumped to, and they said, like, you have to use this material only. This is actually aero bridge material. We use, you can see whole the structure, it came from only aero bridge of airport. And we made a structure and we create this Bira tap room bars. We work with some of the other brands in retail called Anand Sweets, Smooth Chocolates. Birkenstock is a very famous shoe brand from Portugal. They do cork shoes. This is a cafe we done on the Bangalore terrace. It gives very minimalistic design and gives that international vibe too. This is Third Way Coffee. It's out, very famous now in India. We've done for them into the Bangalore airport using this structure. Barley and grapes to give the cozy vibe in the airport area. This is art port stores we have done at the Delhi airport at T3. The brands we are working right now, nowadays with, and we're collaborating with those brands right now. Thank you.
Check. Thank you, and wow, what a wonderful and colorful world that was that we got to see over here. Love the color palettes that were shared by you. And before we march ahead, may I request Kanjan to come back over here. He knows the drill better, and I'll request Neeraj to join us and present a token of gratitude over here. And this token is not just, I think it's not just for the presentation that you've done, but it is also for all the running around and burning the midnight oil that you've done to make, you know, the entire 4 day, the rest 2 days are still pending. The 4 days are successful ones. So thank you, and let's have a bigger round of applause for Kanchan over here. Thank you. Yeah, of course, always.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Kanchan. Thank you so much for doing this. Monarch, please.
क्या आप जानते हैं हम दो दुनिया में
Thank you,
जीते
Monarch,
हैं
for adding to this, to adding your experience to this.
क्या
And Karthik, please come here. We'll have
Team
one
Grip King
photograph,
welcomes
please.
you.
Thank you.
Course.
क्या
Thank you, gentlemen, again.
So this was not just for a photograph. Thank you for being there, just one phone call away. And I know that a lot of times, everybody's not very comfortable with presenting. But believe me, trust me, when you get a chance to present something, take that opportunity because it is not only for yourself. It is for so many others who learn from it. And from this particular topic, the idea was, because a lot of students, a lot of parents here, designers and architects, whose own kids are now either into design or architecture or any other field. Today the big question is, should you go abroad? Should you go out? What do you get if you do go out? The scenario is different today than what it was a few years back when they went out. So please reach out to them. If you have any questions, any students who are wishing to go out, figure out, talk to them, and you'll get your answers. Yeah? Whether you should actually go out or not. There are pros and cons of everything. Here we've got all the pros, right? Everything that they learned from it. It could be 2 years stint. It could be undergraduation, like what Kanchan did. It could be after post-graduation, right? Didn't do. So you just went there to work. So Karthik just went there to work. He didn't go there to study. He went there to study post-grad, right? He went there to study undergrad, right? So that was the idea of this mix. So please reach out to them anytime, yeah? Thank you so much. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, everyone. And we'll just take a short lunch break, and I'll see you guys over here once again. We have an interesting panel discussion coming up over here. I'll see you all at 3:30. Thank you. 3:30? 3:30, I said. 2:30, yeah. I'll see you. Check. I'll see you all at 2:30. Sorry, my bad. For the next panel discussion, I'll see you all at 2:30.